It's the NFL on EA Sports. And all eyes are on the Jaguars' rocket arm quarterback. He got his reps in a week ago, over 400 yards through the air. It's the Jags and the Barons, next on EA Sports.
Smack dab in the middle of I-295 that encircles the city of Jacksonville in northeast Florida. There's a good look at TIAA Bank Field. Today, after a crazy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here between the Brooklyn Barons and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at our visitors coming into play here. It's a relatively balanced offense. The next-gen stats kind of bear that out. What do you think they'll be looking to do in this one?
I think it'll be exactly what you just talked about. They'll want to be balanced on offense, which means to them, they'll want everyone involved. See if they can get some one-on-ones in the passing game, maybe identify some situations.
The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. This fielded right at the goal line. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they will be led out by the youngster, the rookie, their QB.
And this will be his second NFL start. Last week was about what you'd expect to see from a rookie quarterback. Had some good moments, but not enough to lead his guys to victory. Now we'll have to see how he handles adversity because on the college level, he didn't lose a whole lot of games.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. Oh, what a move. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches. Now back to throw. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. And that brings up 4th. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Pulled in at the 24. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. So here are the Jags now set to get their first drive. And leading him out, their veteran quarterback.
And he comes off an incredible performance in the opener. 5 touchdown passes. Now look, you always want to start strong, but I think that's more than anyone, including himself, could have expected.
Very good starting field position for the Jaguars offense as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Throwing to start the drive. Butler. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 7 catches, 70 yards, and a touchdown.
That was a nice job there pulling that one in. Now, this is an offense that will certainly spread the ball around a bit, and this is a guy the defenses had better focus on.
Now, here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down, a nice, consistent gain.
On first down, Butler. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. To throw on 2nd down, Butler. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Throwing on first down, Butler. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him, complete. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Operating from the gun, Butler. And it's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? 3rd and short, they elect to throw for it, and that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on 3rd and short, but you've got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there. And his kick is indeed good, and the Jaguars grab a 3-0 lead. So an opening drive field goal maybe doesn't whip this crowd into a frenzy, but I think that they will take the early lead.
There's no doubt about it. They will always take the early lead, and maybe that celebration comes later if they play well and they can break things open. But right now, this is all about letting the offense just get settled in.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves out that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A nice pickup there, 10 yards. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Following the penalty, they'll go back to the run game. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. Here's 2nd and 8. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. And they'll run on the inside handoff. They'll get only a couple down to the 44. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. They'll set up a throw. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. There, this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. So time to see Jacksonville again on offense for the 2nd time here in this game. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Butler. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He finds his man, complete. That's Phillips. Here's a handoff out of the gun. 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Butler. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Looking to throw. Butler got a man, and he hits him in stride. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he will have the 1st down as he gets this to the 47. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Off play action. Butler. Here's Booker on the catch. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. Three 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Jacksonville, and it's the Jags with the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 1 coming up. Back to throw. Butler. This is Phillips yet again. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw again. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Butler. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else. And now it's 3rd and 10. Off the play fake. Butler. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
And his kick is good. And they're able to double their lead in this first half. It's 6-0. So scores on their first 2 possessions, but 6-0, so field goal is probably not what they were hoping for.
No, you're exactly right about that. Not what they were hoping for, but they should be happy that they have points on the board. It almost feels like that old slow and steady wins the race, doesn't it? In this case, though, they want to be slow and steady now, but get explosive later and put the points up on the board.
And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked out officially at the 21. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. They are still in search of their first points in the ball game, but only down 6-0 as they begin with a first down. And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. And they'll keep leaning on the running game back to the ground. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 46 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
Now this offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. They trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here. They'll look to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4. The defense was ready for the run-pass option, diagnosed it perfectly.
Not only did they stack him up at the point of attack, but he was met by a host of light-colored jerseys.
And this offense on 3rd down today, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. They're going to look to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. He's got the first down and more. Touchdown! A big play there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Barons are an extra point away from taking the lead. I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
And the next-gen stats are going to tell the story, and wow, what a story it is. Nearly a full 23 miles an hour. One of the fastest plays on record, folks. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fields it right around the goal line. And able to get this out to the 25. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. They've been settling quite a bit. They've been able to move the football some, but they've just been settling. That's one of the reasons they're down on the scoreboard.
I love that word you picked, settling, because nowadays in this NFL, you're thinking touchdown almost every drive because everything's so high-powered. Yeah, you'll take the field goal, but you always feel like you're leaving points out there when you don't put it in the end zone.
They'll be trying to put it in the end zone here on this drive.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Looking to throw. Butler. And he's got Booker. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards.
Running their plays over and over during the week can often get robotic for an offense, but on game day they can often flow smoothly, as that one just did.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Hands it off out of the gun. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Operating from the gun. Butler. He finds his man. Complete. That's Nichols. He'll get it inside the 20. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A big play there on the catch and run. 30 yards. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover it. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Jaguars have retaken the lead. He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on 1st and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left him reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And you know, they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like their memory was a little too long there.
Extra point right down the middle. That'll make this a 6-point game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taking it about the 1. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. With the football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage, while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. It's an 11-yard pickup. Thought they'd run it on 3rd and 1. Not the case. Gotta say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. And the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up 2nd down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. They'll look to throw again. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's 2nd down. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up.
Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
They're 2 for 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive. This one tough. They need 9 yards on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
The lessons will continue. This rookie, he's got to learn how to read situations just a little bit better. That far behind the line, he's got to find a way to get rid of the football and not take the sack, whether it's with his legs or just throwing it away.
And on now is the punter, as he's on here to punt it away. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. They bring their punter out there now, as he's on to kick it away. And he's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
That hurts. If it was running into the kicker, wouldn't be a first down. Roughing, it is a first.
And just think about the differences between the two. Running into the kicker almost feels inadvertent, just a small tap, so to speak. But when you rough him, usually bodies are hitting the ground and flying all different places. And the difference is 5 yards or 15. And in this case, that's a big play.
And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. 2nd and 2. And this one is incomplete. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. They'll set up to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Now on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit here. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. And this one is right through. And that will cut the lead back down to 3 at 13-10. Well, in a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. And I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
The Jags going to go on offense now late in this first half. And they may just be content to take this 3-point lead and head into the locker room. Throwing to start the drive. Butler. He finds his man. Complete. It's Phillips. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Back to throw. Butler. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. He's got a man. Complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Butler. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him. Complete. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, make someone miss in the open field.
So he remains perfect, 3 for 3 in the field goal department.
And it's so important for any offense to have an ace like him up their sleeve, isn't it? Because now you know what his range is, and as soon as your offense gets there, you're pretty much counting on 3 points going up on the board.
And a white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. He'll take the knee in the final couple seconds. Will tick by in this first half. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we sit, well, everyone's eager to resume play here in this Week 2 contest, so we push right through halftime and back at it for the start of quarter 3. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaughan. Out come the Jaguars now as he'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime. As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Looking to throw on second down. Butler. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down. On third down, Butler. And that is incomplete.
Good clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get them off the field with a 3 and out.
And the Jaguars send out their punter, standing just outside his own goal line. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. It's a 45-yard punt, just a 1-yard return. And they will take over first and 10. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he is close to a first down as he's tackled at the Jaguars' 44. Back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
And they'll send out their punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line. Amazing. Perfectly placed. If that ball goes 1 extra yard, maybe not even an extra yard, the starting point is the 20.
So there is a reason that a lot of punters are also excellent golfers. They know distance control. You know what else they have? Same groove motion over and over. Once they have that down, it repeats under pressure.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. To throw on second down. Butler got a man and he hit. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And it'll be a turnover. This is going the other way. So turnovers, Charles, you figure will be key in the second half, and that's a big giveaway there.
Yeah, and as you and I both know, coaches are always preaching ball security, and none more often than right here in the second half of a tight football game. Now you've got to believe what the coaches are saying and take care of that football.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great effort there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Barons strike quickly here to tie up the ball game. Well, what a quick turnaround there. They get the football. Next play, boom, touchdown.
I've been in a situation before where a turnover occurs, and if you're over on the bench with your defensive mate and you talk about what to do on your next series, and all of a sudden you hear sudden change, you've got to get out on the field and defend right away. Not everyone is mentally prepared to go.
Is that what is yelled on the sidelines a lot of times?
That, among other things.
Maybe some words we can't share here.
Yeah, we'll just keep this one PG.
SEC violation.
No doubt.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Jaguars getting set to go. This offense hoping to do better than last drive. Remember, they had the fumble that set up the short field, and then they gave up the touchdown, CD.
And so many people talk about how you have to have a short memory after you make a mistake in the NFL. I don't totally subscribe to that, partner. I think that you have to remember what you did and figure out how to not do it again. Get out there and execute the next time out. Avoid those errors and get some momentum built back up for your offense.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25. To throw on 3rd down, Butler. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he will be marked down short of the 1st as they get to him at the 29. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And now 4th down.
Good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return. Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 79 yards rushing for him now on 17 carries. Well, that is a running back who is not about to go down easily. He fought his way through the contact until the seas opened up for him.
Yeah, and this is most definitely the guy you want running the football when you need the tough yards on 3rd down. And he moves the chains and then some as he shakes off that first contact. And as they said in the 70s, he just keeps right on trucking.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he's got his big wide receiver complete. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
Time to give some credit to the big fellows, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. He'll look to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 2nd and 6. Going right side here, and that's complete.
And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
Well, this is where reading defenses and practice time comes into play. You've got to know what you're running versus zone versus man and how to run the proper route. And they just executed that one pretty well.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21. 2nd and 4. Forced out to his left. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he comes back with one complete.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
Well, they were in the red zone, and they needed a 1st down. Was it a surprise to you that they went to the tight end?
Not at all. I thought, though, the defense might put a little more pressure on him, but still able to complete it.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
They'll drop to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Touchdown! From 3 yards out. And they are able to add on to their advantage.
And remember, partner, that's a rookie quarterback back there. Apparently, he's getting the hang of this NFL thing pretty quickly.
Had 3 touchdown passes. You're right, he looks comfortable. What are they doing? Anything in particular?
Well, they keep talking about making sure they're giving him plays that fit his talents and also maybe shrinking the playbook a little bit. They did tell us that. Bottom line, he's really good.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 8. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here.
The last series for him, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10.
He's going to flip one out here to his running back. They'll wind up getting just a yard, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Now they'll run on the draw. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. On 3rd down, Butler. He finds his man, complete. That's Phillips. And he is going to have a Jags 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Jacksonville. It's Jaguar football, but a little work to do for them. They trail here as we start the 4th. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And they're going to have a 3rd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Phillips. And he will have a Jaguars first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. Operating from the gun, Butler. And that, nearly picked off. Well, it would have been a great time for their first interception of the game. Instead, it's 2nd down. Going up top. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Again, he'll drop to throw. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. Maybe a critical mistake at this juncture is now they've got a 1st and 10. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. From the gun on 3rd down, Butler. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
How about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And as a result, possession switches hands. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. It doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Here's a 2nd and 7. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. A big play. 3rd and 2. This crowd dying for a stop. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now it leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
So they bring out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Butler. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on 1st down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it up, or you throw it away, throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
From the gun on 3rd down, Butler. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Over the middle, and he lost the football. And fortunately, he's able to get this one back, so it is a first down. And defensively, maybe an opportunity miss there.
No doubt about it. When that ball's out, all you're thinking about as a defender is, this is our chance to make a huge play. Instead, he's able to recover his own fumble. And big sigh of relief, huh?
Yeah, usually those wide receiver fumbles, there's open space around for the defense, but not there. He hops right back on it. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5. They'll set up a throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 19. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Are things looking much rosier for him here in week 2? They work with the lead as they've got it 1st and 10.
And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. 7th play of this drive coming up, and a long way to go on 3rd down. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So that's, CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
And now out come the Jags.
And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly.
On 1st and 10, Butler dancing to his left. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted, throwing back across his body. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
So a 4th quarter pick-6 here, and that one might put this game out of reach, CD.
I certainly agree with that, partner, and I know one thing, though. That team that just got the pick-6, they're going to keep playing until this one's over. Better be careful. They're looking to get another one.
Now the extra point try forthcoming. And the lead is up to 18 now. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick-6. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set to go again.
And that last pick-6 may have been the backbreaker as they now face a 3-score deficit in the 4th quarter. They need points quickly.
Throwing after the interception. Butler. He's going to float this one deep right side. He's got a man. Complete.
And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years. The arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one.
And that's how you start a drive, because you know they have this play in their back pocket, waiting for the right time to unleash it. And boy, did they pick the right opportunity. Unleashed it big time, and that was also a big-time throw.
On first down, it's Franklin. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Back to throw. Butler. This will be caught at about the 6. And certainly some style points there on the spin. Not a whole lot thereafter, but still a pretty good gain.
Well, hang on here a second. Looks like a Jaguar in some obvious discomfort from that last play. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Jaguars have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. Two scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this one won't bounce their way. It's covered up by the hands team. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground.
Oh, and that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.